so very little times is he actually punished.
Looks like
I think
now
Wesley
we're going
is really
to get
one of the
to
only
see...
few people who can do it consistently.
Well, here's the thing now. We get to see Wesley play. Previous teammate of Power Ranger, now teaming over with...
Legit.
He's with Legit, who split from DB. So there's animosity all around. I don't want to say animosity, really, because they're probably all friends. They all play together. But, you know, there's a little bit of extra spice on this match. Because it's your old teammate that you just played with 2 weeks ago in a tournament. Their victories were your victories. It was that shared sentiment. And now, somebody's got to lose.
Well, it's either going to be Wesley and Legit, or it's going to be DB and Stardeath. We're going to see how these newly formed South American teams fare in this realm of just new camaraderie, I suppose.
Yeah, all right. So here's the thing. Wesley, you know what? He's on the Scarlet. Not really a surprise there. He's done amazing work with that in the past. Legit rocking the Hattori. DB rocking the Hattori. But Stardeath over on this Nash. Now, how do you feel about that?
Nash is a beautiful pick. 1v1 or 2v2. He's got the strength to just get early knockouts. He's got the signature moves to get a lot of force behind those hits and punish people who are deep in the red or even close to that. Ooh, and that's going to be an early KO on DB. His movement was so good early on, but getting caught by that lance from Wesley is going to be extremely punishing. Good charge up too, trying to expect DB to get launched into that recovery hitbox. But now Stardeath having to come in. He's got these weapons now. He's got the heavy weapon. He's got the hammer here. If he can take advantage of the high damage, the high variable force behind these moves, he can really start getting the punishes onto this red team early on. But already the red team is starting to run away with this. The damage thresholds for this blue team are getting close to that danger zone.
Yeah, I mean, you see it building. Oh, what? They both just covered the entire area that Stardeath occupied. And sure enough, I mean, they sent him up to die with the rest of the stars off the top of the screen. Jeez, DB again out. Wesley absolutely phenomenal at finding the knockouts, finding the damage with this lance. An unconventional 2v2 weapon. Just because of how it moves you, it's a little bit more difficult to play in a space that is as crowded as a 2v2 map.
And that was those are the first stocks that they were able to find on the red team, and they were in just close proximity in one another. They found the right hit onto Wesley to take that first stock, and then they were able to get that 2v1 successfully, which is great for them because it's exactly what they need in order to start trying to make this a more equal playing field. But unfortunately, this domination is non-stop. Wesley.
Oh my gosh! Wesley, please!
This is going to be a 3 KO run back to back to back in just a second because the absolute ferocity from Wesley, able to find those back-to-back KOs, are off on the right side of the stage. Just unstoppable.
Yeah, all right, so you see Stardeath. He's really hanging out up on that top platform, trying not to get sandwiched between Wesley and Legit. Ooh, perfect pluck, but unfortunately, Legit there to stop with the weapon toss. Wesley always ready to follow up into the perfect pin.
I mean, what more do you expect from the Summer Championship winner of South America? Now, he has since lost that title with LTC, but doesn't take away his achievement before. He is still easily top 2 in the region, and he is just showing his ability here right now with his absolute domination in game number 1.
All right, so now for game number 2, map banning phase going in. We got Great Hall, Shipwreck, and Crystal Temple left open. Yeah, with, you know what, honestly, with Wesley playing Scarlet, I am not surprised at all that they chose Shipwreck out of those available options, because that hammer side signature can just end stock so early and cover almost the entirety of the walls on Shipwreck.
This extra just ground space is going to, well, it's going to have to give them some form of advantage for them, because otherwise catching Wesley. Oh, no!
The ground space? Talk about the airspace, man. How did GB survive that? Is everyone surviving that? How did everyone make it back? I'm actually mad about that right now.
GB found a double hit onto his teammate Stardeath, able to use that neutral air to get a chase dodge, and then another one, a side air.
Oh my gosh!
Make his way back. Stardeath not for a second hesitating to take those hits to allow his teammate to get back. And look at that, a much more equal playing field than if he did not go down there for the assist earlier. Now there's the 2 lost stocks on the blue team to start things off very early on. We have Wesley and Legit now trying to exacerbate this lead, but Wesley is going to get taken out a lot earlier this time than we saw in the game number 1.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure, he got taken out a lot earlier, but a lot earlier than 2 minutes into the game is a pretty, like, tall bar to scoot under. And yes, there it is, that hammer signature. And again, 5 stocks to 2. Yeah, Wesley went down a little bit earlier, but the spread is even bigger this time.
Well, trying to get it going again right now. Wesley with that hammer, going for these aerials, trying to take people off the top. He's got both of these blue team members in their last stock, and Legit trying to make the approach as well. Looking for a little bit of support action there into a team combo with the sword horizontals. Those
ooh, yo, he's scooting in.
He's going to get taken out, but very big play coming out from them.
Absolutely phenomenal. And now they're starting to chip away at this lead. Legit down to 2 stocks. Wesley down to 1. He is the linchpin of this match. If they can manage to take out Wesley, I think that's got to be their main target.
I was literally just about to ask, who do you go for here? Do you try to eliminate Wesley from the contention right now, or do you just try to force the 2v1? I guess they do have a forced 2v1 while they have Legit down.
Perfect read on the DI.
Second. Not the biggest punish, but if you don't have a weapon in hand, that's about the best you can hope for right there, without finishing into an uppercut or a haymaker. So honestly, pretty good options there, but I was hoping for a little more from a weapon pickup. They did have a spawn on top. Either way,
I'm sure they were, but you know what? I commend them for getting as much damage as they could in the moment, and that led to knockout on Stardeath. They've got DB. Dire Straits, he just managed to touch the wall.
But Wesley is in the red. There's an opportunity here for DB to bring this back. Ooh. Neutral sig coming out. That's going to be a launch off to the left.
Oh, the perfect catch. So Wesley and Legit with a clean finish there. Perfect catch and release. You knock him wide. I'm just going to stop him for a moment. Give him a brief little bit of hope before slamming him out of this game.
I mean, what more do you want from a 2v2 setup? You have the neutral light there, able to get a big catch onto your opponent right here, picking up that neutral light, getting that down light with the big old pickup into the side air. True combo is all you really need. This is just a simple bread and butter.
Man, with that, it is Wesley and Legit up 2-0 over DB and Stardeath. And well, I guess we have a little bit of that answer so far of like in the split of DB and Legit, who's faring better from the new pairings, and in the split of Power Ranger versus Wesley, who is faring better in those splits. And it looks like Wesley and Legit is a crazy new combination.
I was about to say, we have empirical. We so far have. It's a small stat pool, but
sure.
Empirical data nonetheless that Wesley and Legit are just absolutely domineering right now in their oppressive gameplay.
Man, Stardeath going so long without getting a weapon. There's one on the field for him, but Legit snatching it away. I mean, despite all that, damage build has actually been fairly even. DB a little worse for wear. Perfect dodge on the signature. Gets to smack Wesley out the way.
Legit looking for a side air. Going to get caught out a little bit, but Sayers at the same time able to get out, and now looking for the side air out of the downlight. Is going to find it. Not going to find the KO, though. And there is the punish from DB. The side air. Is he going to be able to get back? No recovery. He's going to say no, and that is going to be a double KO for the blue team. This is going to be Stardeath and DB actually taking an advantage for the first time in the set.
Man, if there ever was a time to do it, it is now. They are down 2-0 in this best of 5. If they lose this game, they go down into the lower bracket. You're playing for getting into winners finals here. And Legit and Wesley haven't forgotten that fact, tying up the stock so quick.
Well, it's something that they have to do. Taking a disadvantageous position is something you never want to be in. So just reverting certain opportunities, looking for certain move selections in order to bring that situation back to something a little bit more favorable, something that resembles one of the last 2 games in the set, is something that of course they're going to try to turn around. And already off the bat, trying to just absolute reversal with Wesley getting the quick double, the turnaround, the neutral sig into the turnaround down sig off stage into that double very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, so I haven't mentioned this yet, but I can't believe we are back on Shipwreck Falls. Of all things, like, how? Why would you leave this open? Why would you pick this? Why would anything happen here again after seeing the kind of damage that Wesley did in the previous game?
Well, it's a great question because especially going up against someone who does main, a Lance pick. When you get thrown off the stage on the left or the right, you end up having this situation where even if they don't get KO'd, if they end up holding on to that Lance, they have that charge up recovery that they can use to make it all the way back. Yes, that's a short wall, and yes, it's a lot of space before the blast zone, but that is one of the best recoveries to get back on a map like this.
I gotta tell you, for those of you curious as to what is going on screen right now, it looked like DB disconnected from the game. I don't know if he got hit too hard in that last knockout and was a little bit concussed. They even concussed his PC, but he was a bot for the time, and Legit and Wesley are super honorable and did not have to at all, but they were like, all right, no, we can wait for him to get his bearings again, get back into this match, because just like that, he's back out of it.
Well, the quick trade there, Stardeath able to find the KO onto Wesley, but there's still going to be one whole stock left for Wesley to try to pull through. Now, this is looking bad, and that's going to do it. Just a quick team combo to close the set right off. 3 and out is what this red team is going to be